with branding yourself comes sacrificing some of your privacy. You start filtering what you want to share, what you don't want to share, and what the image is of people, not when you're in the room and what you want your brand to be, but the way that people speak about your brand when you're not around. That is what your image is. And a lot of people can say, I'm this, 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 and then you walk out and they say you're this, this, this. And so what is the impression that you're giving to people to create your brand, and how are they speaking when you're not there? It doesn't matter what job you're in, what relationship, what profession, like there's a good and there's a bad. And those that really dedicate themselves to, whether it be your own job, your own blog, your own business, or you're working for someone else, people recognize people that keep their head down, work hard, are there for the common goal, and that are invested. And a lot of people, and especially I can say for my generation and the generation below, there is a very skewed misconception. You don't make $100,000 when you graduate. That doesn't exist. And I don't know what class they taught this in, but that's not how you become successful. And if you are making $100,000 right as you graduate, I can tell you what, those first 12 months are probably going to wear you down so thin that you're not even going to want to do it anymore. Where you become successful, where you grow as a person, is when you dedicate yourself to something and you see yourself being part of that goal. And when that goal comes to life, you know the part that you played for that to become reality. That's what's important. And when you dedicate yourself and you stick at a job for 4, 5, 6 years, especially if you're in a startup or a smaller scale business or even corporate, because it's easy to climb that ladder, those are the people that are first up. And I learned a lot of that, like while I had a show on VH1, House of Consignment, and during that 6-week period, I was living life really fast. I had to be a million places. I was traveling, and I saw that I wasn't living. I wasn't appreciating what I was doing. I wasn't absorbing that. And so, my Instagram is like, that's my photo journal. Like, that's my life. And a lot of times, I'm big on social media, but I've set it up in a way that I take beautiful pictures when I'm at different things, or, I took a picture of all of you guys here. Like, that reminds me. So at the end of the week when I sit down on Sunday, and that's my time to digest everything that I've done, I can scroll back through that. I can actually process it and live it. Because there's no point to being here. There's no point to doing all of this if you're not living. A handwritten card is like a long lost art, and I don't know why. Everyone should get themselves stationery printed. Everybody. It's something to invest in, and ask for it for your birthday or Christmas if you don't have the funds to do it. But everyone should have a personalized stationery. And when you meet someone that impacts you for whatever reason, maybe it's a vendor that you meet here today, send them a handwritten card. It takes 2 minutes, and it leaves such an impression. So you never know. You might need to do a pull from Capital and Company out there for jewelry, and they'll remember you. People remember. I log everything. And you think people aren't listening because maybe you might not hear back immediately. People do recognize it now. And it's something that's not done a lot. So even if you're going on an interview, make sure you go home after that interview and you write that handwritten card and you get it in the mail the same day. Because it will come within 2 days. That's what leaves the impression. It's not going to do anything if you send it out a week, 2 weeks later. They might have interviewed 100 people and have no idea. But one of the key things you look for after an interview is who followed up and who followed up correctly.